April Jackson of the Jackson Sewing Academy. It can be very frustrating when you begin to prep a garment for work that needs doing, and you find you have spent more time than needed struggling to remove seam stitching. Always take the time to check seam stitching on a garment to determine if it has been made with an interlocking stitch or regular stitching. This video will explain what I am talking about and will teach you why this is such an important step in the preparation process. When you have to take out a seam, it's very important to check the stitching. The reason we're going to do that is if your seam has interlocking stitching, whether you're using a razor blade or a sharp point, it's going to take you forever to take it out, thus the term interlocking. Each stitch is locked. It's a security stitch, but there is a very quick way to get it out. The reason I say to check it, even if it's a regular straight stitch or you think it is, you can use a razor blade. But with the interlocking, it's so quick to take out with this technique, you're just going to take too much time. So whenever you have a seam, check the seam. If it's an interlocking stitch, this is how we're going to take it out. I want to show you what an interlocking stitch looks like. On the inside of this pant, you can see we have our serging, and the stitching here looks like regular top stitching. But when we turn it over, we can see that the stitching looks like it's a chain. It's thicker, definitely thicker. You can even feel it with your hand, but it's definitely thicker and does not look like individual stitching. To take the stitching out, we always hold with the top, your raw edge here. Take something sharp. We're going to be aiming the blade towards the right. And then all we need to do is really just kind of pop that to the right. And you can see how easily this stitching comes out. Because this pant's a little older and the fibers are melding together, you can see how easy that comes out. We're going to show you that again. See, this is the back side. This is the interlocking side. Take our sharp object, usually I use snips, aim it towards the right, give it a bit of a pop. Sometimes it starts running right away. Sometimes you just need to catch that. If we have to, we'll pull the back thread along with it this way, and our stitching comes out. Saves us a lot of time, but also it saves us a lot of cleanup. You can see how the threads came out right away, and now we have no small threads to clean up. So always check your seams. It can save you a lot of time when you know you're working with an interlocking seam.